A word for our listeners. Masks of Nyarlathotep is set in the 1920s. We will be using terms and sayings from those times, including some that could be considered offensive. It is not our intention to offend. We merely wish to offer as accurate a view of the time period as possible. Welcome to the Nerds Domain presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. Join us each week as our investigators follow a path of clues and attempt to save the world from an ancient evil. Starring John Quiett, Jestin Kimmet, Shirley Niedzwiecki, George Chimples, Jason Hall, and Scott Troiano, with Matt Quiett running the table as keeper. Eldritch evils and crazed cultists await you just beyond this music.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to Masks of Nyarlathotep. I'm here with second character for John.
Yes.
First character for Jason.
Hello.
Third character for Scott. Second character for George. Third character for Jestin.
Third time to charm.
And, as a surprise return, back to the first character for Shirley.
Howdy, y'all.
How can that possibly be?
So is that the third character for Shirley?
No, first.
No, but she had another character, which is two.
If you eat a sandwich and then you eat a second sandwich and throw up the first sandwich and re-eat it, you still
Oh my god!
Ah, shit.
That is
I was like, he said
ridiculous.
sandwich. This is my brain. This has to be where he's going. And I blacked out. What did you just say? No, God.
How do you throw, I want to know how you throw up the first sandwich without throwing up the second sandwich.
Let's ask the doctor. Oh, she went back to America. Sorry.
Whoa.
Is that good for you, George?
Done.
Yeah, man, that's pretty evocative.
For others who's at home, I don't know.
Clearly.
Okay, so, Eva, welcome back.
Hi.
So, last we saw Eva, she was being carted off to
England.
Sanatorium.
Yes.
and from there, supposed to go back to England, or to America. So what happened?
Well, let me tell you about my journey. I was sent back to England, and Mr.
You knocked on the door and said,
no. They pretty much took me up to the Wilkerson estate. Well, I was visited by Lord Wilkerson in the
you did
sanatorium.
knock and say, "Hello, Governor!"
No, I decided that would probably be not a very good idea at the time. Anyway, and Lord Wilkerson took me into his home, and Ferguson made me all better, and I just feel like Robin right now.
After some intense psychotherapy, as the book says, we can bring back a character from psychotic break at any time. We felt that with Catherine's departure, this was a good time to bring back Eva. It was the only character that made the best sense, other than having Shirley play a man. But even then, we didn't have somebody we could quickly and easily put into the story. Shirley, you were willing to play a man, right?
I was willing to play a man.
Obviously,
Obviously, we took the better choice.
Well, I can climb a tree.
So you have come to Kenya looking for the group, correct?
Yes. I have come to Kenya looking to see what happened to Wilkerson. Oh my God.
Apparently, the sanatorium was
Right. So Lord Wilkerson sent me on a quest to find out what the hell is going on out here.
So let's talk about your long-term effects of your bout of insanity. You are now at half of your maximum sanity.
Yes.
Does she have a phobia?
She does.
Trees.
You are dead serious. You're terrified of trees or anything that looks like trees. They make you nervous. So on windy nights near trees, it's going to make you a little worried.
I will sleep with my guns at all times.
Not that we have run into this, but if we run into any dark young, which look exactly like trees, that's going to cause a problem.
Yep.
So no tours through the Arboretum?
I doubt that.
Well, to the Bleeping Mill.
All right, to the Bleeping Mill.
Okay.
Is it going to be all trees or like
trees of a decent size?
Of a decent size.
Yeah. So like, it's a willow or it's a sapling.
So TOUSs. Trees of a.
So if I just start shooting off at trees, you guys are gonna have to like bear with me.
All right.
That tree.
So are we gonna go through a fire swamp?
So,
Yeah.
let me ask you this one.
Trees
From-
of a certain
from more
size,
of
growing
the-
some unusual size.
From more of the Kierkegaard-esque, I think, therefore I am, the Plato's envisionment of a tree, do palm trees set this off, or is it more like maple, oak type?
An oak.
I would say any deciduous tree.
Which means
There you have it.
You don't know
Really?
what.
You don't know what
In
deciduous?
4th grade, you
I-
didn't go through biology.
yeah, I
Okay.
did in 4th grade. I did. I'm now 32, as we
Maple,
discussed.
Conifers, like pine trees. Deciduous trees are trees that lose their leaves in the wintertime.
There you
So
go.
anything that's around this area, palm trees. without
Yeah.
that.
So like, but then like
That sounds
tropical
good.
trees like palm trees wouldn't necessarily fit there.
Nor would conifers.
If she went to a logging camp,
All
that
right,
also
now
might
that
cause a
we've
problem.
established why this is called the Nerds Domain.
I thought we established that a long time
If
ago.
someone throws a pine cone at her, will she like freak out?
No, because that's
Pine
not from a
No.
deciduous tree.
But
That's
an
what I'm making sure.
acorn.
But an acorn, will she freak out because it's a baby tree?
Yes.
It's a tree fetus.
I took Krav Maga, so yeah, I will karate chop that thing.
All right. So you guys have packed up your things. You're getting ready to get on the boat to go to Shanghai, correct? That's your plan. So I'm looking for more than just an answer from you, Jason. Nothing personal. I just want to make sure the whole group is on this page.
Yes.
I'm going
Wherever they're going.
Father's
Ma, you're good with Shanghai, right?
Yes.
Okay. This only matters because it fits in your background. I want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
As you're headed to the boat, you see Professor, you see a very familiar face in a cowboy hat and a duster. Eva, you see the professor. You see the professor.
Somebody that I want to kill.
You see the professor with father, a Catholic priest, a different safari kind of guy,
Big beard.
big
Grizzly
beard,
Adams.
some sort of Chinese man, and what looks like a native, although he has probably been dressed in some proper Western clothes. Yeah. So, what do you do?
Literally, the second I see her, we would be like, oh, God.
Wentworth, how you doing?
I've been better, honestly.
Yeah, it looks like it. Where's Ian?
That's the top of it.
No, Ian
Ian
Byrne.
Byrne?
Ian. I thought I said Ann.
Ian.
Ian?
Went back to America.
Yeah. He's in the States.
Did you die? No, you went insane. Yeah, okay.
And who is this lovely band of fellas you got here?
I'm Chizobo.
Shizoba?
Mm-hmm. Handing the pipe. So is this guy.
Okay. Nice.
This is
Where are
Miss-
you headed?
We're on our way to Shanghai.
So
for all the right reasons that I'm sure you can remember.
yeah, I can remember.
We just got
Okay.
that name with the
Robert Livingston.
Robert. I'm leaving the Cree. Obviously, Mr. Wentworth here hasn't had any manners.
Even pretty.
Yes,
You were in the hospital.
I was. I'm back. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Who are you?
Father Valentin Grave.
Father Grave?
Ian told me a lot about you.
You knew Ian.
Yes, he came to my church for a confession and told me everything, I think.
initiated you into the
Well,
dark
maybe we
arts.
can have a couple conversations over some whiskey. How's that sound?
I suppose that wouldn't be.
Well, then I'll let you
Horrible.
know if he told you everything.
Yeah.
How is Master Weld?
And who are you? Do
I
you
was-
inquire about Courtney?
His man.
He's doing fine. He's doing a lot better.
What does that mean? He may
Doing
speak
better.
freely with me.
Well, I don't know everyone in this circle.
Mr. Ma
Those
is
people.
Mr. Weld's Chinese connection. You remember speaking of that?
Very, very vaguely, maybe. I don't. There's some things that I'm not remembering.
You know that Weld went back home.
Yeah.
And probably is doing well, but is probably still locked away in the sanitarium. A high-priced sanitarium.
Well, he's doing okay, but he was sent back home, and I know that he's still in the hospital.
How many of this group have been hospitalized?
I haven't.
Well, there were
3.
There were 6 of us in this study?
Yeah, 6.
Oh,
You have to carry yourself there, Shirley.
Nah.
It's the metric system. It's
Well, there were 6 of us when we started out from America, and you're looking at
And how many of this group do you know?
Mr. Wentworth right there.
So 5 of the group have been hospitalized?
Yes.
Or killed.
Well,
Or
or
lost.
killed.
Aren't you glad you signed up?
Botticello died on the boat over.
These things need to die.
Agreed.
So are all these guys up to date on what we know?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You died on the boat over?
Nope. Don't
Yeah.
care.
From
England to Cairo.
From England to Cairo.
Yes, you might think the sea and the ocean are safe places. You would be wrong.
Well, there were these flippy flappy monsters that came up out of the sea like fish and just, had a fight with them.
I guess it's a good one.
Yeah, sure.
Flippy flappy fish isn't really about to go on.
Mr. Wentworth, I'm surprised to see you alive.
Well, nothing bad comes out of the water.
my response to that is not everyone wants to kill me.
Well, we might change that with this group. So, you guys getting on this boat?
That was
Yeah,
our
so we're heading to
plan,
Shanghai.
yes.
Oh, alright. Well, I see you all packed. I'll go and talk to the captain and get some fare, and I'll head out with you.
Who made the arrangements?
Wentworth. He's the man of money, so I assume Wentworth did.
What sleeping arrangements did you make? First class. I mean, who was sleeping? We all have a I would not have
Is that that kind of shit?
Oh yeah, this will be a full-on passenger ship.
Well, cool.
I think it would be safer if we split rooms.
I don't
Alright,
know
your
if
bed
I know
to another
somebody.
room. I'm not going to stop you. Okay. Yeah, knowing full well that it's probably going to be mine.
So you talk to the captain, you take care of it. You actually have quite a bit of money now.
Yeah.
Between Lord Wilkerson and Lord Wilkerson's money, and then Lord Wilkerson handed you a package full of money from Byrne. That was actually from Weld to Byrne. You don't ever actually think it came from him because it was all pounds. It was all British pounds that you were given. You never sent that back.
What?
You never sent that back.
Send what?
As Ian Byrne, you never sent money back for her.
Yes, I did.
Did you? I thought you.
When I sent her back,
Oh, did you?
I
Okay.
sent money back.
Anyway, so you've got you have more money now than you ever had.
Yeah.
You were paid exceptionally well for whatever happened, and then Lord Wilkerson just gave you a trust.
Yeah. He's taking
She
care of me.
pulls away from the group. Can we trust her? No.
Okay. And I pull Father Grave away from the group. Can we trust her?
I mean, Ian did, but I don't know what's happened to her since then. It seems
so yes.
early.
I mean, if Ian is your man, that
Ian would trust her implicitly before her breakdown. I
then do
worry
we
about
trust
her until she shows some mental instability. I think we have to. I think we should. If she shows any signs of mental instability, then we can readdress this issue. But for now, yes.
If she shows mental instability, then you got to put her down, right? That's where you were going. It sounded like kind of where you were going, and I knew it wasn't.
Again, not what I intended.
Are you having this conversation just the two of you?
yeah, a little off to the side.
Maybe within your shot.
In
You're
hush-dish.
I don't. I mean, she's the only one I don't want to.
And she's gone off
I've
to
gone
Yes.
make
Oh,
arrangements.
well, then I'm not nearly as quiet.
This McCree's very handy in a gunfight. He's a very brave person. She's completely uncultured as far as what you would expect of a woman in this day and age. And she has also already succumbed to madness once.
But she's good at a gunfight.
Yes, so take that for whatever you will and go forward.
In Mr. Weld's journals, she seems to be very steadfast.
Just don't take her into any high society.
I have broken into places. This is not a problem for me.
Yeah, I've broken into places. That's not a problem for me.
But do you announce yourself when you walk through the door?
Depends on what I'm breaking into.
So,
Mom nods at you.
Sometimes you gotta do that, and sometimes you want to make yourself known.
and poor Jesse's poor character is just like, what? What?
Am I not getting the good ones here? No, I'm sorry. Jesse's character got
So you guys get onto the boat. You set sail you'll actually end up in India on the way, and then probably another port somewhere in Southeast Asia, and then to Shanghai. George, you're an archaeography guy. You know where Kenya is in relation to Egypt.
Is this where we can do a little bit of copyright infringement and put on just a quick 3-second snippet of I'm on a boat?
No. And actually, anything less than 30 seconds, I believe. I don't know. So, George, where else would we probably stop? It's India, and then...
Well, you probably stop maybe in like the Middle East somewhere. I mean, what kind of boat is it?
It's a passenger line. Passenger.
Would be a steamship.
No.
No?
Or yes, that's what I meant. Words.
The opposite of what you said.
It's
Brick and metric system.
Where is it flagged out of? Is it
It's a
cargo
British ship.
or
It's a British passenger ship.
So there's possessions that they could, like in Iraq, that they could dock in possibly if they were to go up there. India would make sense, and then they would have to go around to Southeast Asia, but there are like British holdings there.
And then Hong Kong, and then probably
West Indies and stuff, yeah.
Okay. So you guys, it's 3.5 weeks. For a full trip. During that time, we're gonna level up anything that you need to level up. So if you haven't recently passed away,
One chance.
For the record, Ma does fold his bed into the professor's room.
I figured so.
And before we montage over there, I want to have a discussion.
Hold on. Hey, guys, go ahead, Justin.
Before we montage all the way over, I want to have a discussion with the professor.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not montaging it. I just want to train stuff up.
So what happens when you take a skill to 100?
You don't do anything special. You just can't. You can't take it to 100. Take it to 99. It can't
We're
go
trying to
above
roll
99.
underneath, correct? Or
No, roll over.
We're looking at now.
One thing I got skilled in.
And then you add a d10.
You add a D10. That's correct.
Got 8 points in dodge.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's a good roll.
See, aren't you glad I made you roll all those dodges?
Yeah.
Suddenly, it doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, and it's been a while since we leveled, since we improved, advanced, not leveling.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, you need to level your first aid.
7 in first aid. Oh, I'm 3 in this.
Okay, so as we're doing this, the boat travel is very calm. We'll say the first couple of days from Mombasa to Iraq go by pretty calmly and safely. From Iraq to India, you do pick up quite a few more Indian travelers. You get to India without much problem. None of you have ever been, well, maybe Mr. Livingood. You haven't been this far west or east, have you?
Not really, no.
Ma, you probably went through San Francisco when you guys came back. So you've never been through these seas. And Jesse, you've never been. Yeah, Jesse, you've never been off of,
You've never seen an ocean.
continent. So yeah, well, you might have seen the
I've
ocean.
seen it.
Mombasa has an ocean. Right?
So
Oh,
is he
yeah.
like spending the whole boat trip over the edge thrown up?
First 2 days, I want to be absolutely fascinated.
Because nothing bad comes from the sea.
Then I can talk with the professor for like the rest.
We'll talk about that here in a second. The food is very British. Very, very British. So you have creepy, weird breakfast that's all not cooked right.
Boiled meat.
Boiled meat, questionable bacon.
Fish for every meal.
Yeah.
Raw.
Lots of bread.
Whole fish.
No, probably deep fried.
Oh, true.
Probably a lot of,
Things they call pudding that are more like a loaf of bread.
you have, Mr. Livinggood, you have money to dress appropriately? Do you pick up those sorts of clothes before you guys leave?
Yes.
For high society? You were sent with proper clothing.
I'm going to surprise him.
And one of the things that was made very clear to
Oh,
me.
hell yeah. If you walk out in a dress and be like, clearly she's been taken over.
Clearly she has not recovered.
Now we put her down. No, you've been taught a little more on proper society, and they dress you, Mr. Jesse character.
Chizo.
Jesse, they dress you accordingly. You already have appropriate clothing. You'll just be a little weird.
Threadbare and plain. Yes,
Right.
They won't be high society. They'll be
Well, but
priests.
you'd be accepted in high society wearing them at least. And then Ma, you have suits and such, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you are all acceptable. That first night at dinner, Eva does come out in a full dress.
Of course it.
Like, show up on my food.
and we all look at you like,
I'm like, what?
And she comes up.
Ma starts pounding on the back of her.
The porter or whoever would hold her chair holds it out for her and sets it, and she sits properly like a lady, grabs the proper forks, everything, does everything exactly the way she should, even drops a little of the accent to thank the people. Like, it's
I am
strange.
seriously eyeballing everything on this whole thing. Like,
yeah, that's
Well,
very
Mr. Well, Mr. Wentworth, what is the matter?
nothing.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Well, so Johnny, you have a question on advancement?
Yes, my character I managed to roll over my 85 and persuade. My new skill is 95.
So you get 2d6?
One or
That's a good question. That's a good point. Hey, look, something that went well for you, Johnny.
Yeah. I haven't seen the library, so I didn't get a chance to raise my other large
you
skill.
or me either.
It might be a while before you see a library.
I'm sure.
I did bring
2d6 to current sanity.
Sweet.
When you raise it above 90.
Everybody,
7.
except Eva, sorry. Everybody also gets back. Do you want a flat number or do you want to roll for sanity regained?
I'm going to roll.
Roll it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go roll it.
Okay, everybody roll a d10. Did you not lose any, Scott? Oh, that's right. Well, no, I didn't make you roll for any of the stuff that you would have lost. We'll just assume this puts you back at full.
Between my skill boost and the recovery, I got 14 back. I'm only down to 1.
Nice. Same thing with you. You didn't
Actual.
I think you've forgotten how you play.
What do you mean? I just got.
You're supposed to be batshit crazy.
But I just got the good rolls. What about health-wise on the?
I have medicine.
We'll just say the ship doctor takes care of it, so that we don't have to make Jason roll. Jason, you can mark medicine for next time. That's fine. Everybody that's hurt, you will.
What did I roll for?
It's 3 weeks.
Nothing. Well, first week we'll say you get a D3 or 2D3 back. I want to go week by week because first week is fine.
Isn't 2d3 a d6?
No.
No, because it's base 2.
Oh,
Back
okay.
6.
Yeah.
You actually have a better chance on 2D3. So, and Johnny got an S and an O.
Yep. That's an S and an R.
Oh, I'm sorry, an S and an R.
Which equates to 4. Trust me.
Trust me.
It's that metric system.
These are pick rock scissor dice, and they have numbers on the edges here.
Oh.
So they say PRS on the faces, and then they have edges.
You have dice for big rock scissors.
You are an RPZ nerd.
So, the first week goes by fine. You end up in India. Passengers disembark. New passengers come on. Everything seems okay. The second week.
Do any of the new passengers look shifty?
No.
During the first week, I'm going to talk to the priest. I want to have my parents' heads,
I assumed you took care of this back in Mombasa. Like, you're not burning heads on them.
No, he checked the trunk, he checked the bag, and he checked the bag full of heads.
If the cops give us the time,
Yeah,
yes,
like I know
that's the
people that have
question.
the RP.
The Royal Rifle Brigade.
Once you're in Mombasa, you're outside of their care. Like
Okay.
they don't
Okay, well,
They're
what
great.
happened with heads is they were consecrated, burned, and then he's going to keep the ashes and scatter them somewhere without ever telling you.
So you
Hermione.
come back to your bed that night. It's a little itchy.
Oh. Did you get turned down service? Oh, that's terrible. Eczema. Oh.
Ah,
Sometimes
there'll always be a part of you.
You could cook them into some sort of stew or whatever. And feed
Also,
them to him.
I am going to give Justin the
I
5
better
D
say I was
spears
gonna-
I have.
The what?
The 5 D point spears I have. I'm going to give them to Justin's character.
They are strange.
can I make an occult roll?
No.
Can I make it through the first roll?
No. They are strange. They're made of things you don't know anything about, but they feel combat ready. Like they feel like you could use these in combat. They do the same thing as regular spears.
How many of them are there?
5.
And when he's testing them, weighting them, do they feel
No.
right?
No.
Okay, just checking.
They're way
So Jesse, you were going to do something on that first week.
I was going to acquire the spear.
Oh, okay.
Could you tell me how you come across these?
Yeah, monsters came out of the sea. We killed them.
Is this at dinner or is
Welcome
this
to the party.
off the side?
It's off to the side.
Have you
Okay.
fought monsters a lot?
Constantly.
The Mahdi is a great warrior. You understand?
I will actually pull out,
A what?
like, I will invite him back to my room or whatever. I will pull out the tan deep one hide and just like lay it out.
Johnny, do you have history on your character? Trained very much? Because you should. You're a priest.
No.
Okay, roll a cult then. Scott, do you have that on yours?
I have neither. So you want me to
See
make a
the
history roll?
The Mahdi is similar in the Arabic belief system to almost a Messiah type thing.
Prophet?
No, there is only one prophet.
Oh, right. There is only one prophet.
I,
Sorry.
I want to start there. There is only one prophet. Muhammad be his name. So on and so forth. The Mahdi is George. You could explain it a little better, but
Translates to the Great One. And is the one who...
Rasty?
Yeah, who, at the end of days, ushers in the defeat of the wicked ones and the reign of...
and you know that there are different sects that believe different things. So some think he will be a great warrior and ride out in battle and so on and so forth. Others believe other things. So,
But basically the bringer about of the age.
I guess what I understand, this is as a personal term of endearment between the two.
no. That'd be
No.
like me calling you Jesus Christ. Like
Okay.
you would never. No.
No.
Like yeah, that's
Is it equivalent to Messiah?
yeah.
It is a Messiah figure.
Where is this coming from?
He
Yep.
said it. He called you that Mahdi
Oh, okay.
and said you were a great warrior.
News to me. Alright.
It was like right before that conversation happened.
Because I failed that role. I would ask him, what's a Mahdi?
The professor is a great warrior.
I'll spout the lore on that one.
Oh, you're gonna walk through the whole thing. The basic
The
overview.
basic overview.
No, we're going to do that character.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Without intending insult to you and your beliefs,
My beliefs.
well, again, you use the term Mahdi to describe the professor.
What do you know of the prophet?
Very little, admittedly. It's not the
Understandable.
subject of my study. Was focused on Judeo-Christian path,
Jesus was a good man.
indeed.
But a man, nonetheless.
But a Mahdi is
The Mahdi.
a Mahdi is
Would you be willing to share this with everyone? Is this your knowledge to share?
you use the word. I'm just trying to
I meant
explain.
professor. I misspoke.
The
Very well.
professor is like, what? What's going on?
If with that tone, and Ma says that, I thought you misspoke. Then yeah, no, that's fine.
English is not my first language.
I understand.
Yeah, because you don't want moss snapping your neck.
No,
So it is a great warrior.
We should take over here.
but he used the wrong word. The professor is a great warrior. That is true.
We all speak different languages.
Of course.
Wonderful. So, Great Warrior, you said you had something you want to show me.
My name is
Alexander.
Whoa! Whoa! You're already on better terms than Frank was. Dang!
Well, he's not a walking screw up.
You don't know that yet.
You said you had something you want to show me?
Yeah, so I'll take you back to my room. I will pull out an entire skin from a deep one that has been tanned.
Hey!
You want to get it like a bowl?
Go ahead and roll that cold. Cold. Then roll your sanity.
Oh, I got an 8 on a cold.
That is nothing ever occultish. That is Cthulhu clearly. Cthulhu Mythos clearly. Go ahead and roll that sanity.
Matching the score is making it,
Yeah.
correct? Then I made it.
You lose 1.
Now I wouldn't have made it.
Does everyone go back with the professor to see this?
No.
I've seen it already.
Okay.
Have I?
Have you?
I don't know.
You've already seen it,
seen
but
it.
have you seen it like whooped out for everybody?
Actually, yeah, 'cause I was going through stuff over there.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
With a
You saw
Cthulhu
it.
Mythos roll?
No, you've already made it.
Oh, yeah.
You've already failed.
Yeah.
You saw it when.
Do you have anything else like this?
Justin, let John finish.
You saw it. Ma saw it when Wentworth was showing Archibald all the stuff. You had the room with him.
Go ahead, Jesse.
Do you have anything else like this? This is fascinating.
A skinned creature from the depths of the sea? No, I don't carry around two of them.
Do you... Does the African tribes use leather as armor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And tools and
All over the place.
So, about that skin,
Yes, I've been actually meaning to turn it into a coat or something.
I would like to have your permission to use that. Once you do,
Or what?
help my tribe.
You're going to help us how with it? Please be specific. This is not something I can just go to the store and pick one up.
Is it sturdier? Is it sturdier than other hides? Have you
I
ran
would
tests
say
on
it
this, or-
demonstrated a very good resilience, yes.
Well,
That's why I wanted to try to make
you guys seem to have guns. I tend to get a little bit up close and personal.
If
would
you
help-
see anything with this skin, I would recommend you don't do that. The last man who tried it died.
But if I had it on me, would it mean I would get clubbed less?
Possibly.
Take this club. Let me drape it over me.
Okay.
No, you would not let him club you.
Not hard.
It does demonstrate a defensive capability.
Well, no. As soon as you drape the leather over you, I'm going to hand the club to Mom and be like, here you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't swing clubs. Mom, on the other hand, can probably do something with it.
that's why I'd rather you do it.
It's not a prove
How about we drape it over a chair or something? Chair.
What's the base for clubs?
25.
26.
That's fine. You swing. Jesse, you take, we'll say 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Ma, do you have a defense or a damage bonus?
Yeah, I do.
You take 5 points of damage. You would have taken 6.
Okay, so it does do something.
So you tell me as the Zeta
Yes.
warrior. Yeah. Okay.
I would like to wear this into combat.
Okay. That's why I kept it. Okay.
You'll need to take the next 2 weeks to fashion it. You don't have a lot of tools, so you'll have to kind of jury rig some stuff. Not a big deal.
We have 2 more weeks on.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of time
Okay.
to take your time, and even though you're jury rigging it well.
I would require that you not just casually wear it out in public.
Why? I would.
Actually, you may not understand that concept.
Yeah. Maybe. Why?
Mom, would you care to explain in more philosophical?
When you looked at this, how did it make you feel?
Uneasy.
More than uneasy?
Maybe a little.
Everyone has that reaction, some worse than others, should they lay eyes upon it.
So it made me seem powerful.
No.
It will make you seem evil.
Yes.
It is the skin of an evil thing that you're wearing. An evil thinking thing.
But by wearing it, it symbolizes that I killed it.
But you did not kill it.
But he did.
He did.
I
It is
don't know
his
why
to
he's
wear,
not
should you
wearing
wear
it.
it.
I don't know.
When you kill your own,
Kill this one.
and no doubt that they will come upon us soon, you may wear the skin of the one that you have slain.
We're such a bright and happy crew.
I'm bummed I missed this conversation. I mean, I'm still eating. I'm like, oh, they're all going off to his cabin. I'll eat some food.
I will wear it with. I won't wear it anymore.
When we are knowingly going into danger, or even if you were to wear a very large coat over it, or something like that.
Coat is probably also
Or
a foreign
when
term.
you fashion it as something you can wear under the clothes you're wearing now.
Why would I want to hide what it is?
Because I'm telling you to. like in character, impatient, like just because I said so.
Totally a good teacher.
It is best if you do as he says.
I might be able to do that.
Thank you.
The head's staying on.
John, that was also a threat.
Are you leaving the room?
Yeah, once I have it. Thank you.
Yeah. In the back of my head, I'm picturing the first time Jesse like reaches over to pull it on like this fucking Batman, just all like, oh my god!
I lean into it and say, I've seen him kill a man by speaking to them.
You've
By
probably seen
speaking
that in
to
the cult before.
Oh, you can do that?
No. I say this after we're out of the room.
Oh,
And we're walking back to where we were going.
you can do that?
I have seen this with my eyes. My eyes look kind of messed up.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, which one? One.
Sleep well.
Second week on the boat passes relatively easily. Everybody that needs medical attention can roll 2d3. 2d3.
6 hits.
Did you take damage, Justin?
Yeah, he plugged me for
Oh.
lumped it in.
Like, when did you take damage?
Just now.
Jesse, I need you to take whatever craft the base craft is.
Yep.
Add 15 to it,
Okay.
and now it's crafted unusual leather. Not that you'll use it again, but
Oh, I will.
I will.
I will.
I may have that rolled to see if it breaks after you get hit each time. I may not. Who knows?
So how would I work on this skill if I wanted to raise it later? Okay,
If it breaks, you would spend the time working on the skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's leather for some metal pieces.
You guys probably spend your time relaxing. You're pretty hurt, most of you. Even Professor, even though you're healed, you're still pretty sore and not feeling great.
Well, since the second one sailed back to America, I'm gonna make another spell.
Okay. The third week, you guys put into Hong Kong, and then you go up to Shanghai. This last bit of travel is a little choppier. You've hit the Pacific Ocean. It's a little different. You all start to get this feeling of dread. You've got plenty of time before this event that's going to happen. But something like this feels like the end, or the last bit. So you spend the last week healing again. So roll your 2d3 if you need to. No, everybody's healed. All right.
Oh, do we get another one?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
last one.
So when do we start feeling the dread?
It would probably be when you leave Hong Kong, like probably 6 hours out of Hong Kong.
I think at that time, because of the mental state and what she went through before, she would seek out Mom and be like, okay, I know that you were. Oh, well.
Where would you come to Mom? Would you see him in the professor's room, or would you like catch him for tea? You drink tea, don't? I mean, that's a regular thing you do, no?
Absolutely, it is. He comes from China.
It would be at like a time that he wasn't around anybody else.
Is there a time like that?
Is there a time where you're
yeah, imagine we'd be still at the tail end of Ramadan near the end, so there'd be certain points where he goes and gets like food and stuff at night, probably solo.
Okay, so I would probably watch your comings and goings and then seek you out at that time.
The ship actually makes you a meal. It's a small meal, but whatever you request, when it's time, they make you whatever you want, and then leave kind of not the pantry open, but allow you to take any of the dry goods that you might want.
Yeah.
So crackers and such.
And with the number of Indian passengers we brought on board, that would not be an unusual.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't be alone. You'd probably be a handful of other people, maybe even one of the other ships, like hands, is there as well.
Yeah, they're definitely probably Arabic and Indian Pakistan are the same thing.
So, but you could still find him without the rest of the group at that time.
Mr. Shirley, can I have a few minutes of your time?
Yes.
I know that you spent a lengthy amount of time with Courtney, and I was wondering, were you the one that taught him some of the meditative ways that he knew?
No.
No.
Mr. Weld had the assumption that everyone from the Orient had access to certain mystical mysteries, which is not the case. My talents are of a much more earthly nature. He did learn some meditations and some forms of martial arts from others, but I am not learned in those ways.
Okay, well then, thank you for your time.
He is well?
He's well as can be expected for what's happening to him. He's still in the hospital.
He actually looks like straight up concerned.
Yeah, when I left him, or when he left to go back to the States, we couldn't carry on the conversation. I couldn't say goodbye to him.
And Mr. Byrne?
Right, Mr. Byrne, what do you mean, Mr. Byrne?
When was Byrne in the Sands?
Byrne was way after.
He was in Cairo. We left him in the Sands.
Yeah.
I apologize for the captain. It was impossible to recover his body.
So you get to know it's really emotional at this time.
He died bravely.
He was a very good man, and his family taught me a lot while I was with them. Yeah, that's all I can say about this. It's still very, very traumatic for me.
If you send word to his family, tell them that he died as a warrior and saved the lives of others.
I will do that. Thank you.
All right. So, anything else before we hit Shanghai?
In Hong Kong, I would leave the boat and get in touch with people that I know. Or if I haven't met them personally, I would know elements.
Yeah.
And they would be letting elements in Shanghai know that I am coming.
Okay. That was nice and vague. I like it.
So sorry about this. Whatever due to retro conversation. One of the nights I would go to Wentworth and ask what happened to us and have a conversation.
Yeah, because you left it very vague with the family.
Yeah.
You're like, see what happened was we were in Cairo and then he died.
An evil underground black temple in the pyramid, and well, he kind of died. And
Do you go into detail and explain them?
yeah, I mean, he's in the original group, so.
Yeah, his father wants an explanation of what happened, and what he sent back was not a good explanation.
Well, I mean, it's not like he believed me if I tried to explain it. I don't think he would. He might.
He heard our stories. He knows what's going on.
He might have an idea. Yeah. No, yeah, I'll explain it. Everything that went down in the temple, how his body got separated from us, and the high priest or whatever we thought was dead turned out to still be alive. And came in from behind, surprised us. And the party had any sort of weaponry they could reach at distance to do anything about it, and we were against the wall, so we had to run.
So driving the road.
You want to roll psychology?
Yeah. There's no way that you could have gone back for his body. 14.
Yeah, and survived.
Yeah, I mean, he's being serious. Like, there was not much they could have done. It was a bad situation.
Captain or Lord Wilkerson is not happy about not receiving his son's body back.
Understandable, but again.
Well, I will send word to Lord Wilkerson about what you said.
Do you do this before or after Hong Kong?
It would have been within the first week. I would have
So when you
confronted
guys
him about it.
when you guys hit Iraq, you would have sent the word back then.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. And to let them know that I'm going on with them.
Okay. Anything else before we hit Shanghai? That'll do us tonight for Nerds Domain presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. I know it's a short episode, but it's a good stopping point. So we will see you when you find us on Facebook and Twitter. You can head over to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. That's really helpful. Actually, give us any star rating. We prefer 5, whatever you feel is right. You go over to patreon.com/nerdsdomain, and you can support us there. You can find our shirts /loot, and we will talk to you guys real soon.
This has been a production of the Omega Nerds Network, the network where it's on.